Hello everybody, welcome to General Psychology, Psych 101. Today I want to introduce myself and go over the syllabus and be sure that I answer all your questions about what's expected for this class. This is a fully online class, so we won't have any in-person meetings, but we'll do all of our work over the computer. So my name is Dr. Spilkin. I am a pediatric neuropsychologist. I've done research at UCSD for many years, as well as teaching lots of different classes in psychology, and I'm very happy to get to work with you this semester and get to know you. My office hours will be by appointment on Zoom, so if you'd like to meet, just send me an email and we'll find a time to meet over Zoom. Here's my email address, and I say please allow 24 hours for a response. Usually get back to you much sooner than that, but please, don't email me a couple minutes before an exam with a bunch of questions. I do need a little bit of time to get back to you. Also, if you're able to please put what class of mine you're in, that would be very helpful. All right, materials for the class. You'll need access to Canvas for the entire semester. We will be using this book, Presenting Psychology by Light, Hull, and Ballantyne. And so you'll need this textbook, and the textbook comes with an online homework program called Launchpad. So you'll need access to Launchpad as well. You don't want to buy a used book. You need to buy one that has the Presenting Psychology and then my Launchpad course associated with it. So you can purchase all of this online, direct from the publishers by clicking this link, and this will get you directly into my class through Launchpad, and it comes with a copy of the ebook. So that's probably one of the easiest ways to purchase the materials. Once you click on this link, you can either purchase the book right away, or you have 14 days of free trial access. So if you're not sure if you're going to stay in the course, or if you are waiting for some financial aid, you're welcome to use the book and the Launchpad program starting on day 1. And then within 14 days, you will need to decide and pay for the textbook if you're going to stay in the class. I'm not sure how the bookstore is handling textbooks, but if you can work with them, if they are selling the books in some way. And you will need a working computer for the entirety of the class. I understand sometimes computers break and you need a day or two to get it fixed or to get another computer or borrow somebody's computer. You won't be excused from assignments for a very long period of time. You can't have a 4-week time that you won't have access to a computer. So be sure you have a working computer. And this is an introductory presentation of psychology. You'll be introduced to major topics, including neuroscience, sensation, perception, sleep, learning and memory, language, developmental psychology, psychological disorders, and treatment. You can read those student learning objectives on the syllabus that is posted for you. The class will be primarily online lectures, online homework, online activities, and online exams. This is an online class. I'll incorporate videos whenever I can. To access Launchpad, you click on this link. That's the same one that was shown above. I ask for respect, even though this is an online class. Respectful behavior is expected of you, so please use a respectful tone in all of your online submissions and communications. I've set up our Canvas course into weekly modules that you can access from the Canvas homepage. So each week you'll complete assignments in the module, and that will include watching my lecture videos, completing written assignments, etc. And then you'll also need to complete the assignments for the week that are due on Launchpad. So for this class, each module opens on Monday morning around 1 a.m. and will close the following Sunday by 11:59 p.m. Each week there will be my lecture videos posted, as well as a variety of assignments that must be completed. All of the assignments contribute to your understanding of the material and your grade in the class. So each week I expect that you will work through the module, completing all the assignments by their due dates. There are tools on Canvas to keep track of due dates, as well as on Launchpad. There's another calendar that you can keep track of your Launchpad assignments. You might want to use notifications or set some kind of calendar on your cell phone or something like that. But it's your responsibility to turn in your assignments on time. You can complete any assignment in a module early. I would suggest that. Start working on Monday and try to get through the assignments bit by bit each week. But please don't wait to the end of the week to complete all of your assignments for that module. It's just too much. Don't wait till Sunday night at 11 o'clock to try to finish everything. You just won't have the time. So some of the types of assignments will be reading the textbook. There will be chapters to read. The book is written in a really interesting way, so I hope that you enjoy reading it, actually. You'll have Canvas written assignments. Those are due on Sundays at 11:59. There will be a number of written assignments that are due on Canvas that'll ask you to think about questions from the text or relate psychological concepts to your life. So I'll ask that you complete those each week. Again, those are due on Sundays. Then you have Launchpad assignments. These are due in Launchpad, which is our other online learning platform that comes with your textbook. And there'll be a number of assignments to complete for each chapter. So be sure you click on Launchpad and keep track of your assignments. There are some short videos, some little quizzes, some online homework assignments. So that will all be important for you. This actually should be in Canvas. In Canvas, we'll have a weekly discussion board. It'll just be in your module and it'll say discussion on it. And I might pose a topic or a question and you'll be required to answer the question. In some cases, I'll ask for others to respond to for each of you to respond to each other's posts. But in all cases, discussion posts should be appropriate, kind, and respectful. That's really important. Learning curve assignments. So these are also due on Sundays. For each chapter, there is a learning curve homework assignment, and you get there through the Launchpad application. And I will have a technical video to show you kind of how to work through these technical programs, since I know maybe for some of you this is new. But these learning curve homework assignments are really important. They help you learn the material in the chapter. They're what we call adaptive, meaning that you're given problems depending on how you answered previous items. So it may ask you a question about a major topic in the chapter. If you get the question right, then you get to go ahead and it says the computer realizes, oh, you understand this topic. Great, we can move on. If you get that question wrong, then you need to go back and it'll ask you some other questions about that topic until that you're assured that you understand that material. So they're really important for helping you understand the material, and I will give you full credit every time you complete your learning curve homework assignment. So it doesn't matter if you get it done and you get no questions wrong, or if you get 100 questions wrong. I don't think there are even 100 questions. All I want to see is that you complete the assignment, because this is really about your learning of the material. And so whenever you complete it, however long it takes you, you'll get full credit. So please do those learning curve assignments. Please know you can do some of the assignment and then stop and come back to it later. It will save your work. We'll have 4 exams in this class. The 4th exam is the same format as the other exams. It's not cumulative. The exams are taken in Launchpad on the date assigned in the syllabus. You'll be able to take the exam anytime during that day, and you have 60 minutes to complete your exam. But please note that once you start an exam, you can't stop it and come back to it later. So the test has to be taken in one 60-minute session. And although this is an online class, you won't have enough time to look up the answers and kind of teach yourself the material as you take the test. Please study for the test like you would an actual on-campus test. Testing accommodations. So if you have any official testing accommodations through Miramar, like you get extra time on your exams, please email me immediately with the paperwork so that I can be sure to give you the extra time. And it's your responsibility to take the exam on the date scheduled. You have the entire day to pick the time that you want to take the test. So if you have other things going on, I understand that, but hopefully within that 24-hour period, you'll find time for the test. If you have a documented emergency, of course, send me an email and let me know. I understand that there are some home complications that may come up when taking an online test, but those aren't acceptable excuses for a late exam, right? You've got to figure out how you're going to take it, where you'll take it, on the date that it's due. Each week, be sure to complete the assignments that are listed on Canvas and Launchpad. Completing these assignments will help you learn the material, and they're worth 20% of your grade. So skipping an assignment will negatively affect your grade. Like I said, there'll be a variety of methods, and actually I need to change this to 4 online tests. And everything, like I said, is done online using Canvas as well as Launchpad. In terms of course policies, plagiarism and academic integrity, we take this very seriously. All students expect to act with civility, personal integrity, respect other students' dignity, rights, and properties, and help create and maintain an environment in which everyone can succeed. This is just extremely important. Along with that, academic integrity includes not falsifying, misrepresenting, or deception in your work, cheating, plagiarizing, copying, submitting somebody else's work as your own. All of that is academic dishonesty. And so you're expected to be honest and ethical at all times. If you are found in violation of the policy, you'll receive an F for that assignment and possibly an F for the class. And so you'll be adhering to the policies and procedures from the San Diego Community College District. And if you have any questions, you can refer to this website, or of course you may ask me. Attendance, you're expected to log in and begin the coursework assigned to you on the first day of the class. This is a fully online class, no required on-campus meetings. And even though we won't be meeting with each other face-to-face, you must log into Canvas several times a week to stay informed and meet your deadlines. I recommend logging into the course daily, and you must show continued progress throughout the course. Continued progress is measured by completing your written assignments, your homework, your tests, etc. We don't have a final project in here. It's your responsibility to drop all your classes if you decide to stop taking the class. I understand things come up. You might need to drop, but it's your responsibility to drop yourself. If you don't drop yourself and you stay in the class, but you stop doing the work, you will receive an evaluative letter grade by the end, and you would probably receive an F, right, if you haven't done the work for the class. The final grade in this class is affected by your participation and doing all of your activities. The only difference are Fed students. They have specific attendance requirements that I will follow, so you will know if that applies to you. Let's see, participation is really just by doing your written assignments, the discussion boards, etc. Late missed assignments, anything submitted after the due date will receive at most half credit. So you really do want to complete your work on time. Helpful hints. I will post lecture videos for each chapter. The videos will help you understand the concepts described in the book. The videos will cover most but not all of the information in the textbook, so you should read the chapters and watch the videos. In addition, you want to set aside time each week to do your homework. The homework time will vary by topic. And the best way to learn material is to be presented with a material in multiple ways. I did my dissertation on learning and memory, and I know the way to remember things is repetition and doing it in different ways. So you'll see through this class, you'll have to work with the concepts presented by the textbook in multiple ways to really help you learn the material. Communication is key in an online class. I can't stress this enough. I will do my best to communicate with you frequently and clearly so you understand the expectations of the course. If you need to reach me, feel free to send me an email. And if you're having difficulties, please contact me immediately so that we can try to work through the issues. There's very little I can do to help you if you're struggling through the entire semester, but you don't reach out, and then the very last day of the semester, you tell me, that you're having difficulties. Let me know immediately. Proactive communication is extremely important. Like I said, along with email, I'll be happy to set up online office hours if you want to meet. Grading. Here's our grading for the class. Canvas and Launchpad activities will all be added together and contribute to 20% of your final grade. And then each of the exams are 20% of your final grade. So you can see that doing those Canvas and Launchpad assignments is the equivalent of a whole test. So if you do those assignments, you can really boost your grade. And then the final grades are weighted. So remember, I'm going to put all those Launchpad and Canvas activity assignments, add up all those points, and then that's 20% of your grade. So you can't actually figure out your grade just by adding up all the points in the class, because I have to do that weighting for your Canvas and Launchpad activities. But once I do that, you'll get a letter grade based on the percent of points, and that's pretty straightforward. If you have questions about your grade, just let me know. If you're looking for an incomplete, you must consult with me no later than the week prior to finals. This is only given for students who have completed all of the work up until the end of the semester, and you must be passing the class, and then you have an unforeseen emergency. Okay, I rarely give incompletes. Disability accommodations, students with disabilities, or if you feel that you might need accommodations, are encouraged to contact DSPS as soon as possible. Of course, if you have accommodations already, please let me know. I have made every effort to make this material accessible to all students. If you encounter a problem accessing anything in this course, please contact me immediately, and I will help fix the problem as soon as I possibly can. And while I'm happy to answer your questions about the material or accessibility issues, I can't help you if you're having a technical issue with Canvas or Launchpad. So I would ask you to contact Canvas support or Launchpad support if you're having any technical issues. Of course, you can let me know if you're having an issue like, I forgot my password and I don't know how to get into Canvas or something like that, but I can't help you with those types of problems. College support services. Here's our academic support center. You're welcome to contact them. And here's the Launchpad help desk. So if you have trouble with Launchpad, here's their phone number. I would suggest calling them, and they're very, very helpful. And our tentative lecture schedule is right here. So you can see that we start with our intro, syllabus, and chapter 0 in the textbook. I know, it's not fair there's a chapter 0, is there? Our second week is chapter 1. Our third week is chapter 2, and actually that goes into the fourth week, chapter 2. And then we have our first exam on Monday, 9/14, chapters 0, 1, and 2, and you'll have 60 minutes anytime on the day to take that test. Then we move on to chapter 3, sensation and perception, 4, consciousness and sleep, 5 is learning, and then you can see on Monday, 10/5, you've got your second test anytime on Monday the 5th of October. Only on chapters 3, 4, and 5. Then chapter 6, we'll talk about memory. 7, language and intelligence. We're going to skip the section on cognition, so you won't be tested on that part. You can skip reading that part. Then we do chapter 8, which is human development, and we'll do human development all the way up until adulthood. You'll skip adulthood. And then on October 26th, you'll take your third midterm on chapters 6, 7, and 8. Then we'll move into chapter 10, personality. We'll take 2 weeks for that. Chapter 13, psychological disorders, Thanksgiving, and then chapter 14, treatment of psychological disorders. And then we have our final. It is not a cumulative final, chapters 10, 13, and 14 only. All right, that's it. Thank you very much.